Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to turn complex info into insights you can actually use. Today, we're digging deep into the Citrus Heights single family home market. We've got the latest data, May through July 2025. Our goal to really unpack what's happening, look at the trends, and give you some solid projections. We're using market reports, stats, the works, basically, to give you a clear view. Okay, let's get into it. So the last few months in Citrus Heights, things have definitely shifted. We're seeing a bit of a, let's say, moderation. It's a softening, yeah, but definitely not what you'd call a crash. Prices are still high, but growth is kind of slowing down. Inventory's up quite a bit, and homes are taking longer to sell. Buyers seem to have a little more room to negotiate than last year, but it's still leaning towards sellers, traditionally speaking. So what's the main story with prices?
Right, it's really the stabilization that's quite fascinating. After those really rapid gains we saw, median sale prices for single-family homes, they've kind of settled in the mid to upper $400,000 range. So back in May 2025, the median estimate was like $455,000, pretty much flat compared to the year before. June, though, it topped up to $500,000. That was a 4.2% jump year over year. And the price per square foot nudged up a bit, too, around $337. But the early July numbers, they suggest prices are holding steady, mid to high $400 again. So overall, yeah, prices are up, but only slightly from a year ago. Nothing like those double-digit jumps we got used to. It feels like the market's finding its footing.
Finding its footing, okay. But price is just one piece, right? You mentioned inventory is up. That sounds like a pretty big deal, especially for buyers. How much has that shifted things?
Oh, it's been huge. A real game changer, actually. In May, we were looking at about 90 active single-family listings. That's a 73% surge from the 52 homes we saw the year before. A really sharp increase.
73%. Wow.
Yeah. And by June, it kept climbing.
Yeah.
Unofficial counts are putting it over 100 active listings. So basically, inventory this summer, 2025, it's roughly double what it was in 2024. Though, we started from really low levels. And if you look at months of inventory, that tells the story too. It's crept up to maybe 2.5, even 3.0 months by July.
Okay, so up from just 1 month last summer.
Exactly. A big difference. Technically 5-6 months is balanced, so it's still a seller's market, but it's way less extreme. And that directly hits how long homes are taking to sell.
Right, the days on market.
In June 2025, the typical home took about 18 days to go under contract. Last year, just 13 days.
So that's, what, a 38% increase?
Precisely. And by July, seeing listings take closer to 3, even 4 weeks to go pending. That's not unusual anymore. The average is actually over 5 weeks now.
Okay, so this whole buyer-seller dynamic, the tug-of-war, it's clearly changing. I saw Redfin still call Citrus Heights very competitive, like 86 out of 100. Are attractive homes still getting multiple offers, or are those bidding wars really cooling off?
They are cooling. That's a really crucial shift to understand. Across the whole region, something like 62% of recent sales, they only have one offer. Just one.
Interesting.
And the sale-to-list price ratio, it's tightened up. Homes are selling for around 99 to 100% of the asking price now. Last year was more like 101, 102%. So sellers really can't bank on those massive overbids anymore.
Makes sense.
And get this, about 43 to 46% of active listings, they've had at least one price cut. Plus, back in April, around 45% of sales involve some kind of seller concession, like helping with closing costs.
So buyers definitely have more power to negotiate things like repairs.
Absolutely. Buyers are being more cautious, they're pickier, especially with mortgage rates where they are. On the flip side, you still have some sellers who seem kind of stuck in last year's mindset, pricing too high. And those homes, they often just sit. The sellers doing well are pricing competitively right from the start and making sure their homes really shine.
Okay, that's a clear snapshot of right now. But let's look ahead. August through October 2025. What should people really be prepared for? You mentioned prices might plateau or even dip slightly. Dip can sound a bit scary after years of gains. Is the market still fundamentally healthy?
That's a great question, yes. Fundamentally healthy. We do see prices likely plateauing or maybe possibly declining just a little bit, perhaps a few percent below where they were in October 2024. But let's be really clear. We are not talking about a 2007-style crash. This is more like a return to normal, a more balanced market.
Recalibration, maybe.
Exactly, a recalibration. Inventory will probably stay higher, which means more choices for you if you're buying. Days on market might stretch out even more, maybe 3-4 weeks median time, perhaps 6 to 8 weeks on average. It's shifting closer to that balance point, giving buyers more negotiating leverage.
So advice time for sellers.
For sellers,
Yeah.
price it right from day one. Seriously. Focus on preparing your home well and manage your expectations. It might take longer. You might need to offer
Well,
concessions.
they're buyers.
For buyers,
Yeah.
use that increased inventory to your advantage. Remember, negotiation is back on the table. Don't hesitate to ask for inspections, contingencies, maybe some credits. For everyone, really, stick to the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Watch the economic signs, especially mortgage rates, and try to keep a realistic but optimistic outlook. The market's adjusting, it's not collapsing.
So this deep dive shows Citrus Heights is normalizing. It's a shift, and it means everyone needs to adapt a bit. The big question is, how will you use these insights for your next move in Citrus Heights? If you want to talk to local experts who really understand these shifts and can guide you, give us a call at 916-619-1971, or you can visit wrspg.com to connect. Thanks for tuning in.